The 2025 Hungarian Grand Prix unleashed a whirlwind of emotions, bold strategies, and fierce rivalries. This year's race will be remembered not only for the moments of pure brilliance from the drivers, but also for the risky decisions that heightened tensions both on and off the track. At the center of this narrative is Oscar Piastri, the young Australian from McLaren, whose performance at the Hungaroring circuit was as impressive as it was controversial. In an epic showdown, he saw his championship lead shrink to just 9 points after being overtaken by his teammate, Lando Norris, in a brilliant victory that reshaped expectations for the rest of the season. From the first free practice sessions, McLaren seemed unbeatable. With their cars dominating the grid on Friday, many were already speculating that it would be nearly impossible to knock them off the top that weekend. However, Formula One is known for its unexpected twists, and Charles Leclerc, a Ferrari, surprised everyone by taking pole position. Karun Chandhok, a seasoned commentator in the sport, expressed astonishment at the drop in pace between Q2 and Q3. This mysterious fluctuation opened the door for Leclerc to take the lead, proving that the fastest car doesn't always guarantee pole position. The Ferrari star started the race in top form, leading most of the race with technical precision worthy of applause. But, as often happens in Formula One, strategy can be either a best friend or a worst enemy. Oscar Piastri's two-stop strategy initially looked promising, especially when he managed to overtake Leclerc at one point during the race. However, Norris opted for a different approach, a one-stop strategy. That strategic move proved crucial, allowing the Brit to take the lead while Piastri was still stuck behind the Ferrari. Sam Bird, a respected analyst, quickly pointed out that Piastri's pit stop lasted 2.7 seconds, a seemingly small difference, but enough to compromise his chances of recovery. In the final moments of the race, Piastri managed to pass Leclerc and launched an all-out chase after Norris. On the penultimate lap, he had his golden chance to take the lead, but what followed was a moment of maximum tension. Piastri aggressively closed the inside line, bringing both McLaren cars within millimeters of a catastrophic collision. The scene echoed a similar incident during practice, raising questions about the team's internal competitiveness. Stella, McLaren's team principal, found himself in a delicate position after the race. Although it was evident that Piastri's maneuver dangerously flirted with the limit of what's acceptable, Stella adopted a surprisingly understanding stance. During the press conference, he downplayed criticism of the Australian driver, highlighting that the dramatic moment happened in a specific situation and wasn't Piastri's only real chance to overtake Norris. Scott Mitchell-Malm, a respected journalist, wrote that Stella chose to focus on what the team could learn from the episode rather than severely punish his driver. It was interesting to see how he handled it. He mentioned he wasn't interested in criticizing Piastri for taking the risk. This approach reveals McLaren's philosophy of balancing creative freedom with sporting responsibility, essential in a team where two top-tier drivers are battling for every point. After the checkered flag, Piastri admitted that it was probably his best chance to beat Lando Norris that day. He acknowledged that overcoming his teammate would require a major mistake from Norris, something that clearly didn't happen. F1 veteran Martin Brundle speculated that the young Australian must have left the track feeling frustrated, considering that Norris's winning strategy was not communicated to him beforehand. Nevertheless, Zak Brown, McLaren's CEO, revealed that Piastri showed maturity when reviewing the race right after stepping out of the car. The driver understood the team had given everything they could and accepted the result with sportsmanship, even though the loss was bitter. On Charles Leclerc's side, the disappointment over his fading pace was also palpable. He warned that Piastri should not underestimate the threat Norris poses in the championship fight. After Hungary, it's clear that any misstep could be costly in this tight battle. With 10 races still to go, including iconic circuits that will test both technical skill and mental fortitude, the duel between the two McLaren drivers seems destined to go down in history. It will be a war of nerves, strategies, and, above all, passion for the sport. After all, in a scenario where every detail matters, who will have the courage, intelligence, and luck to lift the trophy at the end of it? The 2025 Hungarian Grand Prix will be remembered not just as an incredible race, but as a milestone in the relentless fight for the title. Every decision made, every tire chosen, and every corner taken shaped the destiny of these drivers. While Norris celebrates his victory in style, Piastri reflects on what could have been done differently. And amid it all, McLaren continues to bet on its talent, confident that this internal rivalry will only strengthen the team in the long run. Only time will tell who can keep a cool head and a heavy foot on the throttle until the final chapter of this thrilling saga.